Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the OverseerPC. Today we are doing our usual live stream test, but this time we already did one for this month. But this time we are specifically doing this now because the RSR update, AMD's RSR update has kicked in. So we are doing this. We are doing a live stream test. I'm not a regular streamer. I do these live stream tests to actually simulate um, simulate actual hardware performance on a simulated streaming environment. So for tonight, we are going to be testing. We are going to be using the RX 6600 non-XT, but we've already done the streaming test of this one last year, but this time around what we're trying to focus on is the RSR update. So we're going to probably going to be playing only 2 games tonight. There'll be Warzone, and then the second one will be Apex Legends, because Apex Legends and Warzones are both GPU intensive games, and this one we're just playing this on 1080p, but we will use lower resolution and use RSR. So that's AMD's upscaling, FSR, more like FSR, but it's more like a global upscaling, and we're going to use that. Right. Oh, hey Zykerman, welcome to the stream, boys. So yes, we're going to do that tonight. So this is what I've actually like. Yeah, I'll give you some details of the RSR later on, but we'll get a rundown of our specs, and then go through some of our streaming games testings. So for first up, we'll just look at our specs. So we are using a 12600K, right, on this one. That's our board, basically the same board that we're using. Memory is, we've got 32 GB of memory in here. DDR4, we have XMP enabled on this one. Timings are stock timings, so 18, 22, 22, 42, and all that stuff. For the graphics, we've got the RX 6600. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's there. Let's have a look at our. So I'll just show you how we enable like RSR. So first thing you need to do is we need to. So this is how your Radeon software will look like, or driver will look like. So you've got all these other stuff here. Normally I would just go settings in here, and then that's system, so just leave that as is. How you enable RSR is just going through graphics. There's something in here. I better move this because I'm blocking the way. Here you go. Let's move that somewhere here. Right, how's that one? Is that better? Right, okay, so hopefully you guys can see that one. Sorry, my screen is just blocking the way. Anyway, this is it. So this is how you enable RSR, so Radeon Solution. You just click on this one and enable it, and then that will enable RSR. It's pretty easy. The only thing is it works on your native monitor, so whatever your native monitor is, it will just like, and when you just select the scale on the screen, on the settings, and then it will automatically upscale it. So in game, I'll show you in game. All right, so before we proceed, let's just go through our settings here. So that's for RSR. Our display here, so that's our display settings if you're curious on that one. Let's just go to performance here. So for performance tuning, I've left everything as is. We have resizable bar enabled on this one. So resizable bar, you need to enable this on the BIOS. And then we have set up fan speed, fan curve here. That's pretty much it. That's nothing else. Let's have a quick look at our OBS settings here. So just a quick rundown of our OBS settings. So I don't know if you guys see that. Right, so output. So basically we are using the AMD driver, AMD encoder for the stream. We are running on YouTube screening. That's the quality preset. That's a pre-pass. You know, basically we are using 8,000 target bitrate. That's our target bitrate, and that's pretty much it. We're not using any replay buffer in here, although we are using instant replay from the Radeon driver. Let's go to audio. That's pretty left that all on stock. Video, you guys can see that. So that's 19. So this is 1080p, 1080 and 1080 stream, and I'm not downscaling or anything, but we just set it on India. If you are using a lower bitrate, I would suggest that you would actually go down to 720p if you're doing live streaming on a lower bitrate. And even for AMD encoder, if you're using AMD encoder, it would be better that you go down like 720p, because its encoder is not as good as NVIDIA or even the Intel QuickSync. Right, and in here, that's just our process priority. I normally just set it on above normal. I've tried high before, but it had some issues. It was just stuttering, so just leave it on above normal, boys. So that's it. Let's start off with Warzone. So for Warzone, so as I've said, if you just join our stream, I'm going to do 2 games tonight. Basically our GPU intensive games. Normally I would do Warzone, and then we got Fortnite, and then we've got Apex Legends, and we got Valorant. That's our suite for our usual streaming test. But tonight we're just going to do Warzone and Apex Legends, but we'll go through all those levels as we upscale, because Fortnite, we don't really have a problem with Fortnite using the RX 6600 because it's actually a powerful card, and you don't really need to upscale at 1080p. Same thing with Valorant. Valorant's pretty consistent, so it's just basically, you know, it's not really like GPU intensive, so it's more onto the CPU. It has a very low GPU requirement, and so we'll be fine with that one. So we will skip that. We'll just focus on Warzone and Apex Legends, because this is the ones that you guys really requested. I was doing some videos in here. I did run into some issues because I'm using a 1440p screen. What I found out was when I was using a 1440p screen, I couldn't upscale to 1080p. I can only upscale to 1440p. So I actually brought up my 1080p monitor that I had from the garage. So I actually put it up and put it here. So I don't know if you guys saw our community tab, but that's it. All right, let's go. Hey, Colby K Y Y. I get your name right. Let's go. Right. So one more thing. I am on a wired connection. I'm directly linked up to my router. Our upload speed and download speed is 500 upload and 500 download. Right. So let's start off with Warzone. So Warzone, we'll start off with 1080p on Warzone. All right, here we go, boys. And as usual, if you guys have any questions at all regarding not just with our stream, but anything at all regarding our games that we're doing, or if you got any hardware questions, this is the perfect time to ask those questions. As I've said, I'm not a regular streamer. I only do this streaming test because I want to show you guys the real world performance of our hardware. And let's change this one to game capture. Right. Don't know if you guys can see that. And it's still loading the texture packs. I've tested this one earlier. This is the lowest maybe we'll start off with the lowest upscale. No, maybe we'll start off with the baseline. So we'll start off with the 1080p 1080p raw, and then we'll go down like 900 and then 720. So that's probably our game plan tonight. Right, so this is on 720, but I'll put this back to 1080p, so we have a baseline, right? And I'll give it like one run for everything. So one run for right. So we'll just change up we'll set up our MSI Afterburner now. So we'll start off with 1080p raw, 1080p native. Welcome everyone to the stream. I hope you're enjoying this one. Press that like button if you enjoy this one. Let's go. Let's see. Right. So we start off with 1080p. Got that MSI Afterburner overlay there. Yep, it's up and running. You guys can see that one. So let's go. So I might just do like the battle royale, because it's probably much more easier to get killed in battle royale. and then we can skip and then go down to the next level of 900p. Right, come on. So this is native 1080p. Right, we're not doing any upscaling here. This is just pure 1080p. Let's go Battle Royale squads. Right, so I know some people were asking rebirth. Some people were asking for rebirth, but let's just stick with Battle Royale with a Caldera here because it's much more like graphically intensive compared to rebirth. Rebirth's what easy on our GPU. So even with a 1080p here, our GPU's utilization is already like really high up there, 97%, 95%, and we've got the encoder that's running on the background. So yep, pretty much really yeah, really demanding there. How's the stream, guys? Yeah, how's the stream? Is it like good? But yeah, just let me know how the stream is going. I really would appreciate it. Is I can see a very small, yeah, I can see a very small screen here on my my YouTube YouTube browser. So I can only see the OBS, but not sure how to. Yep, right. And this is taking a while. Normally I could just get it on the game. Come on, let's go. Nope. Squads, nope. Okay, maybe everyone's playing here, playing on this one. So let's just start with this one. Maybe everyone's on that one. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, so maybe everyone's just on the Vanguard Royale. So we'll start with this one, see how we go with 1080p. And then we go down to 900p, and then after that we'll go to 720p, and you guys can see all the difference from there. Of course, I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on this one, right? So I'll be doing like a dedicated video on Warzone's RSR performance, but in this case we'll just do it live stream, right? We'll streaming performance, see how it goes, right? Okay. Normally I could get in already on a game, but seems like it's not just letting me in. Come on, because we need to test RSR. Come on, come on. And we still are not in. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Just get me into the game. We need to test 2 more modes. Or maybe I should just switch to Plunder. I think it's quite okay. And as usual, we are running multiple programs in here. So besides the OBS and besides Mozilla Firefox, we are running Notepad, we're running VLC. So basically, and we've got the webcam on, and we've got like really typical streaming environment. So it's actually a really simulated streaming environment. And we still haven't joined a game. Maybe we should just join like Plunder, right? What do you guys think? Like, where are the people? Come on. No. Let's try this one more time. See how this goes, right? And if we still haven't joined a game in this one, we'll probably just jump into Plunder, boys. I find it easier to join a game on Plunder, but this one just takes forever. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste, because we've got like, we still have to do 2 or 3 more modes, and then we have to shift to Apex Legends. We're trying to fit that on an hour and a half usually. We do these live streams for an hour and a half. Ugh, come on. No, I think there's no. I think there's yeah. It's like no one's playing. No one's playing this one. We'll just go with Plunder, right? Go plunder. Oh, this is probably why I didn't fill the squad. I'll try again. Right, one more time, boys. I normally just select don't fill if I'm doing some tests because I don't want to mess everyone up with me just leaving them because I just want to do a test. Well, we need a squad. We need a squad. Nope. Nope. Still no. No game. Ugh. I don't have the patience. Come on, I need a game. I need to join a game now. Yeah, maybe we'll just join like Plunder. I think it's probably much easier to join Plunder, boys. This is just not happening. Let's just join Plunder. We're probably much be easier this one. Of course, Plunder is more intensive compared to typical battle royale because of Plunder we've got a lot of people in. Mind you, that'll probably stress out the system a whole lot. So we'll just join this. We'll do Plunder. We'll see how we go. Mind you, that's probably good for the system. Get it really stressed out. Oh, look at that, 63 degrees. So at least it's not that, it's not that. There we go. There's the Plunder. Right. Start off. So this is the 1080p baseline. So this is our baseline for the game. Probably do a few drops and a few bang, and then we'll just leave.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
We'll just leave this theme. So it's pretty good. About 900, 100.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
102. Right. So about 100. We're about 100, 110. And while we're streaming as well. And there's a lot of people that there's loading area. It's quite good.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Right, come on, let's go. Let's go already. Let's just find a drop point. These guys will probably jump at the peak. We'll just jump.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
I like the airfield because it's quite a big mix. There's a few buildings there. There's a area where there's that here. That's good. Good mix. So spinning. If you just joined for a stream, this is a simulated stream. We are using the RX 6600. And then this is the baseline.
Secure cash by completing contracts, looting, or eliminating targets.
No, I want airfield.
Let's drop there.
Let's go airfield.
Yep, got your waypoint.
That's it.
Actually, cancel it.
Let's go airfield. Let's go. So 100. We've got like a RAM is about 20 gigabytes. There's a bit of this. Like here, but it's fine because the server's still loading and pictures are loading, and that's fine. So you can see in here. I don't know if you guys can see that one. It's quite good. Resolution is good. So this is on the baseline 1080p. We'll do a few gun downs, a few encounters here, and then we'll probably switch to RSR.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, mind you, we could probably change it while we're in the game. Nope.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Where are the enemy soldiers? Nope. Nope.
You're being tracked by an enemy team. Tread carefully.
150-ish while we're like 120 if you're indoors, but mostly 100, right? There's about 100. I want to see like a few like encounters.
They've got me sighted.
No. Let's start again. Right. I want to see like at least we've got like a bit like 2 or 3 encounters, and we can see how the system is stressed out. Right. And after this, we'll just switch to 900p. So it's about 100 FPS. This is a 1080p. Frame times are, yep, we got a few frame time spikes there, but it's fine. Don't want it. Don't want UAV.
We got recon coming.
UAV beginning flyover.
Right there.
Grab that, will ya?
See a few people, see if we got like any action, and we can gauge the performance of our system here. And we are using the 12600K in here, so that's about 6 cores, boys, with 4 efficient cores. 6 performance cores. Maybe I need bullets first.
Enemy UAV active.
Alright, we got 2 more. Oh! Alright, so it's quite good. Alright, you happy with that one?
I'm hurt pretty bad.
One more, and then we switch over to 900p, right? RSR 900p. That's quite good. 100, more or less 100 FPS if you are on a native 1080p. Right. How's the stream? Is it like, look? How's the quality? Can't really see
Enemy UAV active.
Thing out.
You can breathe. You lost the enemy trackers.
Yes, lost enemy trackers. There's someone here.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Probably this one here.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Too far away. Right.
Primary LZ highlighted. Extract is standing by.
Still here. Nope. Posted.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Enemy soldiers nearby.
Okay, so this isn't great.
Let's go 900 now, right? So that's fine. That's fine. I'm happy with that one. So it's roughly about 100 FPS. That's our baseline, okay? So now we activate RSR. So how you activate RSR? Boys? You just go to your graphics, right? And we already enabled RSR on our Radeon driver. So I better just fly. Hang on. Just land first, boys. So we just hide.
Enemy UAV active.
Right, I'll just go here. Right, so how you activate RSR is that you just go options, right? And we go to our graphics here. This is at 1080p, okay? So we just go advanced. Now we just drop down to 900. So we got 900.
Enemy
right?
UAV active.
When we do that,
Enemy soldier nearby.
RSR not kicks in. You will know that RSR kicks in because let me see this. Oh, you can't see this. Just switch to. Hang on. Just switch over to. I'll just adjust all these so you guys can see the screen as well. Let's go 1 to 100. And that's fine. And then let's go display capture first. Okay, let's go. I don't know if you can see that. Nope. Sorry. Wrong one. Wrong display capture. It's so display capture. Right, so you can see that with our in here we go. So we lowered it to 900p. Okay, and we got the graphics in here, and it will say that it. No, you guys can't see it. Hey, never mind. This is not capture. Never mind. So. Sorry. Just go game capture. That's alright. Anyway, I can't show you in here in game, but you can see that we have already enabled like RSR in there. So that's just how you enable RSR. Just select the resolution to a lower resolution, right? So we have it, and you can see that. Look at our font here, our overlay. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's starting to degrade now. That's because it's not integrated. The upscaling is not integrated to the UI. You'll see. So we now have about like 100 FPS. Okay, still. It's quite big as well. But you can see that the performance is not that much.
Enemy UAV active.
Because we are just like upscaling it from like 900p to 1080p. So that's really like a small upscale. Yeah. Okay. Alright, EPU increased. Alright, let's see. There's not much really difference from 900 with 900p. Okay, so I'm not sure if maybe with RSR there is you know, the
enemy UAV active.
GPU. Because we used to be at around 100 FPS. Right?
Enemy
Now
advanced
we just have,
UAV
like,
overhead. Be mindful.
80. So maybe it's like working on a background as well. So yeah, no, it's about 80. And because we're streaming at the same time. Okay. Here's something on the background here. Let's see this one. Just do a couple of encounters and then we'll move forward.
Shots pin me.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Cool.
Anyone else taking blood?
So we can actually see, right? Right, so we're on RSR is really affecting us. Okay. Yep, we are on RSR. So it's affecting me because probably because, like I said, the in-game we are streaming, and at the same time the game is also the GPU is also encoding. So the RX 6600 is also encoding at the same time, and at the same time doing that RSR upscaling. So it's probably too much longer because it's like video GPUs wherein they have a dedicated encoder. This one can have a dedicated encoder. This is probably why we can see now there's actually like a this 120 in there. Sometimes it's good, right? Now let's see if we go back to
A Nebula 5 bomb has been discovered. Stay alert.
1080p again. See, you probably guys would notice any difference here. So we'll just leave the MSI dinner like SS.
Enemy recon drone in your area.
That's what this is 1080p. Oh, mind you, it has decreased. It's probably, I don't know, maybe I was just Tab, all this stuff.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Okay, so it's not very good at performance here. Go back to Bean. B900. Look at the stuff that is. Not very good. Well, it does improve a little bit. Maybe it's just because the game, I'm just like, you know,
Enemy soldier
jumping
nearby.
between tabs. Right. So that's the 900 feet. Right? We are upscaling from 900 feet. Just load up. Go a little bit down. Go about 720. And here we go. 720p upscale to 1080p. Right? As you can see that even with 900p, it's good. It's quite good indoors. Right? You can see the indoors is quite good. I really wish we could go back to the airport. But if we have like naval bases there. There's about like, yeah, it's about 100 in here. Oops.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Sorry boys, it's just a hot zone in here.
Enemy attack choppers in the AO. Destroy it and recover the cash. Enemy soldier nearby.
So we'll probably try 760 for this round. Yeah. Yep. It's only about 2 minutes, so we'll just finish this one. This is 900 euros. Upscaled to 1080p.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Whoop. Gotta confirm that guy. There you go.
Enemy soldier nearby.
And a bullet.
I got contacts.
No.
Tactical nuke inbound. Enemy dropping into the AO. A Nebula 5 bomb has been deployed.
I have the 1080p. Oh. Hi, Shy Boy. Welcome to the stream, man. Man, that's good to be a really like load up, right? Load up. I only have like a 24-inch monitor for my 1080p. I had like my brother had like a 27-inch 240 1080p. I didn't really notice it at first, but then when I shifted over to 24p, I noticed a big difference. But doesn't matter really. The main thing is at least you're happy with whatever you have.
I see enemy.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
They shoot me.
Oh no! After this, we'll play the 720p. Come on, next free. Let's go. We got 50 seconds until the next round.
Soldier nearby.
Sorry, mate, but also fuck you.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm hurt pretty bad.
That's our. This is 900p, right? Upscaled to 1080p. This is it. was about 100 FPS while we were at the airport, right? But since we moved over to the beach, we seem to have like a big difference in performance. So yeah. Oh well. Let's go to 900. Let's go. So that was like, oh, sorry. So that was 1080p, right? 1080p and 900p. Now let's go 720p, right? So we can do this using that. I'll just go 720p here, and then at that will just automatically upscale, right? And you can see the degradation in here, right? And I'll just move our MSI afterburner again. Sorry boys, let's move that again. Okay. Right. 1000. There we go. Right. See how that one is. Sweet. So this is 720p upscaled to 1080p. Alright, you can see, we're about to see the degradation here. Look at the font there, boys. It's not as good, right? But that's because we are using RSR. Okay. So let's go Blender again. It's probably easier to join Blender games. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. So I've just seen a few people have joined us. Yep. Oh, you can see the polygons there. Look at that. Look at the quality. It is not so clear when you're as a viewer, but I can see the difference here when I'm playing the game. You know, the quality of the image quality over there. Wow. Tell about 20 gigabytes of RAM that we're using here.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
30, 140. That's good.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
20. There we go, man. Whoa! Also, here, look at that one. At least our FPS
Clock's
is
ticking.
going all the
Get
way
back
up
in
to
there.
140 here, and that's because we are upscaling from 720p. But the image quality is just pretty bad. But anyway, it's decent. Close range.
Enemy
Anyway.
soldier nearby.
Try again to drop at the airport.
There's our rally point.
And then maybe after this we'll just try again 900p. That's the airport, if we can.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now. Enemy soldier nearby.
Right.
Your mission is simple. Secure more cash than the enemy. Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
We want airfield.
There's the drop zone.
Let's go airfield. Okay, how about 100 FPS here? Maybe because we have the same thing as well, so we are really pushing our GPU. So that's still maxing out our GPU even though we're at 720p. The reason behind this is the GPU is also doing encoding. About 120.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Yep, like I said, 120.
soldier nearby.
120, so we gain about like 20 FPS while we were here. 20 FPS.
Enemy soldier nearby.
What is this guy doing here?
Hunt them down.
Hit the ground!
Thank you for coming. It's just like it's just no one really dissed or like this simulated this, and that's what I tried to do. It's fun at the same time, and you know, it gives me an opportunity to interact at the same time with you guys. Right, let's go. Oh, 120 FPS. That's quite good. I'll get one just here.
Enemy soldier nearby.
We're up. Nope, up. Oh yeah, they're all up.
Extraction standing by. Mark an LZ for pickup. Enemy soldier nearby.
Contact!
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, there's too many enemy soldiers. Upstairs. Yeah, upstairs.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, don't. Right, 100 FPS, 110, 115. Still decent, right?
Enemy soldier nearby. Enemy
Move it.
soldier nearby.
Oh, the game is too high? How's that one, man? Sorry. How's that one? I better put that the volume. How's that one? Is that better? Sorry, I
Enemy
didn't
UAV
realize.
active.
See.
Enemy soldier nearby.
So not 120 FPS really. Here. I don't know if you guys remember. So we were you playing with the. Oops.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Go.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Beside it!
Update. Thank you for the thanks for the feedback, Solvika. I didn't realize that my voice was a bit low earlier. I probably would be saying a whole lot of things, and probably no one probably hear that. It just sounds changing. Welcome to stream, Zendu. Got in. 900 XP. That's a pretty good guide. I don't have 6900 XP. I only have like 6800 XP.
An enemy team is hunting you. Don't become prey. Enemy
So
dropping
this is
into the AO.
720p. We'll try. Okay, we'll try to go back. I hear someone.
I got contact!
Fire!
We'll try to go back to 900p. Alright, 900p. We'll slowly go back again to 1080p.
I'm taking fire!
With RSR. 900p. This one move some things around. This RSR is activated. It's not so good for sorry, stupid. Read that. It's not so good for 1440p then. This guy's not so good for 1440p. Yeah, just wait for the prices drop. I mean, it's really starting to drop here in New Zealand. I don't know if you guys saw our community post. I posted some like our 3016 here was only at about $390 US, equivalent to $390 US.
Enemy soldier
Without
nearby.
the tax, of course.
I got contact!
UAV active.
Better move that close to MSRP. I think the prices are really going down, boys. This is really good news for all of us. Let's adjust that. Yeah, there we go. Go back down. Yeah. It's only like a year and a half late though. Prices are just like going down a year and a half later.
Here we go
Alright.
again.
So this is 900 feet. I don't know if you guys can notice the changes in our like flip. You guys can notice the overlay, so that on RSR, you know, it includes the UI, so the UI is upscaled as well. That's why we got like our font is a bit funny looking. Our font over here is really funny looking. So that's about 3 okay. Yes, I will show the setting, Amir. Oh, now we've moved to the peak again. I don't like him here. Or maybe we can compare.
A Nebula 5 bomb has been discovered. Stay alert. Tactical nuke inbound.
Mid-caliber here. Never mind that.
A
Mid-caliber
Nebula
here.
5 bomb has been deployed.
That's a good price. From what I heard, boys, from all the leaks, the 6950 and the 6750 XT will be, even the 6650 XT will
Nebula
be
5
released
bomb
next month,
detonation
April.
imminent.
Right.
Stay clear.
They'll be coming out next month. April. Just want to go up the
Nebula 5 bomb has detonated in the distance.
Come on, go up the chopper. So 120 is quite good here. So this is 900p. That does get to about 100 FPS really. It's too far. It's too far. Got him with the last shot. Had it about a year and a on a half. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm just glad that prices are really going down now, and I do hope that it continues. Cause yeah, well, mining demand is really low now. Right? So there's I see a few miners on
Enemy here.
our local marketplace. They're selling
Enemy
all the
spotted.
cats and mining rigs. That's quite good. Let's go to. So that's 900 B. Cool. Let's go back to 1080p. Right, so that's 900p, boys. Let's go 1080p. Okay. Let's go back to our normal 1080p. Alright, so go. We might move that one. I'll just move that. Let's see. Move that to. There we go. The FPS is more.
Nebula
realistic.
5 bomb zone has
Well, that's
faded.
because it's,
Area is clear.
Destination marked.
I guess just It's a really bad spot for anyone who lands in this area. Eh? You can just shoot people in here, like, and then hide them. So that's this is 1080p. It's quite good. What do you guys think? Huh? 100 FPS though. I don't know why we got like lower FPS when we go there. So well, these is competitive settings in here. So I just based this off like the Albo performance competitive settings. We'll have a look after this round. Maybe I'll just look here. Yep. So let's have a look again for you guys who have missed out. So these are our settings for. So that's that. So we'll leave that as this. So that's our settings for the display. The quality is this one here. So they mostly, like I said, these are all competitive settings. And if you want to know why I use these settings, is I can link that one up to Albo. Just look up in YouTube Albo Performance Warzone Settings. I base off all my settings on that one. The only difference with this setting and my setting is I prefer the filmic AA. I think he prefers the SMAA 2X. I prefer that filmic AA. Oops, sorry.
Made contact.
Alright, so all that. Oops, nope. So that's all our settings there. Okay. So it's quite good. I think we should just quit this game. Unless if you guys have any other questions regarding Warzone. Alright, so we'll just try to get it down. Get the actual performance in here while we're going down. It does go down like that. The FPS
Enemy
go down.
soldier nearby.
And that's because there's a few more things to render.
They're
now.
shooting me.
Where's that guy that was shooting me? Is it okay? Nope. Where? Nope. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. Oh no. Down here. Yeah. Oh. Nope. Oh, he's still. Oh. Right. Oh, he's there. Right, I didn't see that. So overall, I think the performance is okay. Right? I think it might be just better. We just stick with 1080p. If you're streaming, I think it's better this way. The card, the GPU is also encoding at the same time while it's rendering the game. So yes, that's the only the big difference between AMD cards and NVIDIA
They've got me
cards.
sighted.
NVIDIA cards do have like dedicated encoder, while AMD cards don't use the encoder as part of their basically part of the power, part of the card itself. So there's no dedicated encoder. It's basically a part of the card that's doing the encoding. I'm not sure, like what we noticed earlier that with RSR.
Let's blow some shit up.
Enabled RSR. There was like a slight, only a slight difference in performance, but yeah, the difference in terms of image quality was very noticeable as well.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Right, just finish this game, and then we'll move on to Apex Legends. As I've said, our monthly stream this, so we'll just focus on
Enemy soldier nearby.
GPU intensive games that we play. Nope. Well, this one's like 90 years. I was here earlier and then it dropped the FPS. I don't know what happened there, really. Where are those guys?
Got ammo.
Up ammo. Right, so this is 1080p, boys. Yep. Let's try this again. Let's go back to 900p, right? see how it works. 900p. Of course, we have to move the thing again now. 200. There we go. We're just jumping there. Oh, it does improve. I don't know what was happening earlier. We probably had something going on in the background. So it's now about 120. Quite good. So something was definitely happening on the background earlier. Don't know what. Here. So now it's
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Destroy it and recover the cache. I'll take the wheel.
We'll try again one more time with 720p. So hopefully that's what this card will be. Like, hopefully this frequency is so much on Use the MP42 10 times scope. I'm not really good with it. And machine guns. Let's try one more time with 720p, right? So we can see the difference. At least we're in just one spot now.
Let's blow some shit up.
Okay, so 120p is here. Let's go down to 720p again, right? You can see the degradation in the image quality there. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Let's go 720p. 720p. There we go. But let's just adjust the. Sorry, I'll just adjust this.
Copy. Helo coming in for deposit.
Mode it. That should be okay. That was about 130, so we gained about 10 FPS again. Huh? That's quite good. Quite good.
Enemies here.
This card cost me
Enemy dropping into the AO. Bag set. Bird is ready for deposit.
500. For us in here,
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Our prices are starting to drop. Right? So just wondering, maybe by next month, prices might continue to drop. Just like just next month we will have like the 50, like 6950, 6750, and the 6650.
Cash secure. Helo is RTB.
Released, next month.
Cargo is safe. Exfil's returning to base. Enemy dropping into the AO.
So that's that.
Tango. Hostile dropping into the
You
area.
guys can judge
Watch
the
the skies.
Oh no.
They're shooting me.
What do you guys think? I don't know why we were like earlier in the game. We had a bit of lower performance. I'm not sure, maybe because I was like out sounding. I was trying to adjust my overlay there. But yeah, that was Warzone. Okay, so let's just change it here. Nope. I'm sorry. Hopefully that one. I'll change this one. Oh, yeah, that's better. Alright, so that was Warzone. And as I've said, if you just joined the stream, we are testing the RSR update for the Radeon drivers. We are playing with the RX 6600. Drop a like, boys, if you've just joined the stream. It really supports, helps our channel a lot. And I've already shown this earlier, but I can show it again. So you can do that using, you can activate it here. Really, go to your driver. So go home, you go settings here, and then you go to, I think it's graphics. Yeah, and that's where you can enable RSR, right? So that's where you can enable RSR, boys. Right, so that's that. And now let's go with Apex Legends. Okay, so we'll also do the same thing for Apex Legends. We'll go with, start off with 1080p, we go down to 900p, and we'll go lastly to 720p. And if you guys have any questions at all while we're doing the stream, please feel free to pop it down in the comments section and the live chat. It's there, it's quite yep. And I do hope if you've just joined us, or if you're new to our channel, that this has helped you. I'm not a regular streamer, but as I've said, I do these streaming tests because I like streaming tests that actually, you know, like an actual streaming, like in a realistic streaming environment. Okay, so that's why we've got like multiple programs open in here, and we've got the browser, we've got OBS, Mozilla, all that stuff in here, and then even like Discord's open as well. So, and the notepad and all that other stuff that you've got running in the background if you're a regular streamer. Yeah, I tried to simulate it, so trying to stress out the system. Okay, let's go Apex Legends this time around. We'll start off with 1080p. I'll just move. We'll just move this one. So Apex Legends. Cool. So Apex Legends. Okay, and if you guys just join us, we are just running Apex Legends and Warzone on this one. All right, for our streaming test tonight, we're just running Warzone. And hang on, let's just go here. Let's just go. Oops. Oh, I better close MSI Afterburner first. Wait for Apex Legends to load. Oops, it's gone. Let's try to load that again. Apex Legends. Let's go. Come on. Just load Apex Legends, and then let's see. Having issues here. You guys see that? Right, cool. So it's now in our stream. This is good. So this is a 720p. I'm just going to rescale this one. Normally I would join the well, let's try Sydney. Okay, let's see if there are players in Sydney tonight. Normally there are like a huge population. Right, now let's start off with 1080p. 1080p. Boom. And one thing to remember, boys, is if you are running RSR, you have to do it on a full screen mode. And you guys should be doing, you guys should be gaming in full screen anyway. Full screen will give you the best frame rates. If you are playing on like borderless or something like that, it will affect your frame rate. And I think sometimes it will even affect your what word I'm looking for. Sometimes it just stutters with if you're using borderless, and that's why when I game, just game on full screen. So I don't care if you got like another monitor there with all the chat, that's fine. But if you're gaming, just game at full screen, boys. So anyway, let's go. So those are our settings, right? These are, as I've said, competitive settings as well. Most of our competitive settings are usually based off that album performance. So look that guy up. He's got like a really detailed guide on Apex Legends and Warzone and even Valorant, and that's why we just stuck on those like settings, right? So we got full screen in here. Aspect ratio is really good. Like resolution's good. Brightness. So yep. So those are our settings there. Basically all competitive settings, right? Right. So yes. So if you want to know why I'm using these settings, like a mix, and not just pure low or pure high, or pure medium or whatever, look that video up. So elbow performance, I'll link that one in the description later. Yes, but that's our settings here. That's right. Oh, we need the MSI Afterburner. Okay, I'll just run that one because I've closed that one. Normally I close that when I'm trying to run the game, and then wait for the game to load, so that the overlay will show up. That's something that I've noticed while I was doing all these streaming tests. I'm trying to figure that one out before, why it wasn't working, and it worked, and it didn't work again. So hopefully we've got that one up, and it's really gigantic. Let's make it smaller. And boys. Oh, welcome everyone to the stream. Wow, we've got like 21 viewers. That's amazing. You guys are amazing. Right, let's go. Okay. Yep, so that's the right size that we got. That's 259 FPS because we are on the loading screen. Right, let's go. So same thing. We'll do one for each setting. We'll do one full game. All right. So at least that way you guys will be able to see from the drop going to the ground, and then going into like, hopefully we'll be able to frag some people. Otherwise, yeah, we'll try to frag some people. Okay. 31 players in queue, so I don't know if we got a few more players and we're still stuck in the loading screen, waiting for people in queue, then we might. Oh, there we go. I was planning on just shifting to a different server, but we will have worse ping, about 100 plus ping if we're in the Singapore server. Hopefully in the Sydney we got about 30 milliseconds. Right, come on, we just need 2 more people. Waiting for players. Government Monday. What is the setting? Right.
I got your back.
Yes.
Remember me tell you.
Okay, so this is our baseline.
Swinging in stem and ready to win.
1080p. So this is our baseline, boys.
Target locked. Just like old times, Dad. Target locked. Just like old times, Dad.
Yay. That. Based on the loading screen, we got about 200, 291, 294.
This is your champion.
300 FPS in the loading screen. Yeah. Maxed out the FPS.
Jumpmaster actual. Valkyrie has the ball.
I don't want to be a jump master. So we got about 130.
Try to keep
FPS,
up.
okay. You could check that one if you are on the Radeon driver. Well, unfortunately you guys can't see it, but if you are in game,
We should land there.
and
Looks like
you
fun.
can
You know, I didn't
press
get here
Alt
alone.
R,
Man, I
and
don't
that
need
will
a lot
bring
of
up
people to get here.
you can't see it here,
Anyone
but I
wanna
can
take
see
me
it.
out? Come
That will
find
bring
me.
up the Radeon driver, and you will see in there if it's RSR is enabled. Right?
We could check out
So
here.
that's Alt R. Yeah, so pretty decent FPS, don't
You
you
have
think?
fun, amigo.
About
I'm going over
160.
there.
Look at that, 160 boys. Alright, let's see. Wow. Wow, we got like 200.
Yikes, first blood. Imagine.
Must go faster.
Oh, I like this gun. I really like this gun.
Ring countdown.
Oh, look at that, boys.
Got a ways to go for the
187.
next round.
So that's not bad.
Someone out there.
So 166. So unfortunately
Got my
I
goggles
don't
set up.
speak Spanish, Remy.
Rampage here.
I do try to just do any comments on my channel. I just do Google Translate, and that's why I just post the comments there. Yeah. The only thing, boys, is that with RSR, they are just first rolling it out for the RX 5000 and the RX what's this? I need that, yes. They are only rolling it out for the RX 5000 series and the RX 6000 series, right? Oops. Oh,
Rings up.
I need to go there. where we stick with our teammates here. It's actually pretty decent. We're not even maxing out our CAD here. So it's about 95, 96. So we'll see later on if we drop down to 900p if we can even push more FPS. Look at that, right? 175, 180. So it's quite decent really, even without RSR. But we will try 900p later on. We'll try it 900p later on, okay? Or maybe we'll try it now. What do you guys think?
I think they moved on, man.
Okay.
Wings out.
Evo shield here.
You guys could just look at that one. Just gotta get some bullets. Where?
Mira, someone's out there. They're far.
Wings up.
So it's about 180. Remy, that depends on you. So it depends on what your needs are. So if you just like want the game, like, and you want higher FPS and you don't stream, and this is probably what I would suggest.
Not for long,
Except for Fortnite. Okay, so if you're playing Fortnite, just get the RTX 3050. Yeah, Fortnite's funny with AMD cards. Look at that, 190, 200 FPS. Hey, 200 FPS for indoors. 200 FPS indoors, right? Nope.
Wow, really close.
What happened, guys? We need to just find some people. We need to kill some people. And then we can move on to the 900p test. Right?
Wings up.
Nope. Oh, I see someone there.
They're like little cucarachas.
Okay, let's see if we can flank these guys.
Wings out.
Oh, don't have any cover
Thermite
here.
grenade. Hey, Mira, we got some enemies right here.
Oh, hit one.
Got an airstrike coming down.
Let's go to the smoke, boys. Alright, so that's about 140. Oh, 120. We're looking at the smoke. Okay.
We've got movement.
Oh, that's up. There you go. You can have one missile.
3, sending the payload.
Ah, care pack. Down that one.
Oh. Alright, this downstairs. Here you go.
Crack the bed.
Oh, how did it go?
Another light ammo. Down. No bueno.
Splash one.
Alright, hang on, boys. Hang on,
Wings
just
up.
relax. Just relax.
Bogey's shield.
Oh. Whoa! Oh, I did miss that shot.
My grapple is very useful.
Okay. Alright, let's go. 900p now. Right? So that was pretty good. Don't think we may need to upscale, but we'll just see. Right? We'll see how it goes in here. Right? So hello Vince. Welcome to the stream, man. Right. Okay, let's go. 900p, right? FSR 2.0. Yes, we're all waiting for FSR 2.0. And I'm really glad that AMD has stepped up their game, boys. There are now, you know, FSR is 2.0 will be like a DLSS competitor. Really a DLSS competitor. Okay, now let's go down to 900p. So when we go, so if you've got RSR turned on and you go down to a lower resolution on your game, RSR will automatically activate and upscale it to 1080p. So what the base resolution of your monitor, it will upscale it to that base resolution. And this is why, guys, like I've got this I actually got my 1080p screen, pulled it out from my garage to put it up here because I was playing around with it on my 1440p screen, but with the 1440p screen it just upscales it to 1440p because it's what your base resolution of your monitor, it upscales it to the base resolution of your monitor. So let's just move our MSI afterburner overlay here. So I think it's there. Right, cool. So that was okay. Right, give it a few. Oh, look at that, we have like 300 FPS. Okay, let's go. Go, got a question. I have an AMD card, but I have a lot of problems with drivers and things like that, so I don't know if this card is the experience is better or no. So what's your current AMD card, Remy? What's your current card, boy? Okay, so let's go 900p. So this is upscaled a little bit, all right? 900p and upscaled to 1080p. Oh, look at that. As always, we've got 300. Oh, yes, yes. Only play Valorant.
And we are ready for takeoff in
Or
10.
Mirage.
A match a day keeps the doctor away. Just kidding. I'm made of metal.
Oh, cool.
The final moments give me life.
Okay. As always, we've got 300 FPS, 299 FPS in the loading screen.
Introducing your champion.
RX 580.
Good
That is a
choice
decent
for
card.
me.
But what games do you play? Yes. Okay, so you can see, boys, the difference here, eh? You can notice the differences.
I'm Jump Master. I'll take it from here.
Ooh, you don't want me to be the jump master, because where did we land earlier?
Take the wins when you can.
Hey,
You never
overclock
know
is
when you
Jump
get
Master
stabbed in the
Nope.
back.
Okay, you guys could do the jump master.
I'm Jump Master. Follow me or stay
We're
on my
going
way.
back to downtown.
Time to kill.
Is that where we landed earlier? No, I'm not sure. Oh well. Alright, so it's quite good. Like, look at that. 170, right? It's 170, 180. It's quite good. We got like really good FPS there. We are upscaled, so if you want like, a little bit of advantage there.
Wings out.
First blood.
Okay, 140.
Bring them back.
I need a gun.
Wings up.
Countdown.
I need a gun. This is really heavy. Oh, 200 FPS. Oh, mind me. I'll just throw away all the crap. Yes, maybe that one's better. 160, right? So that's 160. Boys. A little bit of difference, a little bit better. That's because it's only like upscaled a little bit, alright?
So my next hit right here.
Wings up.
I think I need that. No, I don't. I thought it was the oh, that's full price. It's 180. Can do it. 190. Can do it like that. Frame times are a bit like a little bit stuttery here and there, but that's fine as long as there's no frame time spikes. It wasn't like Warzone. Warzone, we had a lot of stutters, in Warzone. Remy, you may need to do some
Wings out.
maybe try to do some DDU, man,
Champion's gone.
and then just install a new drivers. DDU. Oh yes, this one. I need bullets. Do I want this one? No. No. Ooh. Okay.
Wings up.
Come on, boys. Let's get into a fight so we can move on to 720p. Yes. Yes. Oh, what are those ones? I see a purple one. No, I don't want it. It's too big. Alright. So 160. Look at that. 160. We're running here. So it's more like we're really close to 1080p, really. Hey. anything there. Okay. Okay, maybe we need 4 times.
Wings up.
Oops,
Opening
there
fire
we
on
go.
you. Hostile
Another
close.
one there.
Enemy shield.
Fire.
What? No. What was that?
Charging up my shields.
Someone needs to flank. We need to flank.
Healing. We're in the ring, which means they're coming.
Wings up. We got another squad extending.
Whoa.
Check 6.
Ah.
Down near me.
Oh, there was
I can
someone
use some
behind
help
us.
here. Let's bogey right here. Bogey there.
Dude.
Setting up a zip
But
line.
that's cool. So that's this is the. We'll probably die now.
Got a band.
Oh, there's
Check
someone
6.
here, dude.
Bogey in my crosshairs. Got a bandit.
That did definitely already. That's probably me. Let's go to 720p. Right, so that's really good. It's really decent performance there. I don't think they will get my CAD, so let's see. Probably won't. We'll just leave the game, right? I don't think they will recover my CAD. There's too many enemies there. We'll move on to 720p, right? Sorry boys, I'll respawn. You can still be respawned, really leave. Maybe we'll give them a chance. Looks like they're trying to recover me. Oh. Or probably not. Or probably maybe not. Maybe yes. See one other one. What's the other one? Didn't see any smoke, so we want to see how the smoke gets made. Come on, recover me. Recover my buddy. Yay, come on. Come on. Oh. I think I'm going to die. Okay, that's me. They probably aren't recovering their body. That's it, I'm time out. Alright, cool. So that was 900p, right? Upscaled to 1080p on RSR. Let's go 720p, right? 720p, boys. Let's go and welcome everyone. If you just joined in, we are testing the RSR feature of the new AMD driver, 22.3.1. So it gives an upscaling, a universal upscaling. So it's like NVIDIA's NIS, but this is for AMD's. Right. Okay. Now let's go 720p. Yeah, let's go 720p. So the lowest, and then we'll just upscale it. RSR will do his thing. Just upscale. You can see now. There's a few. Yes. We'll just move up the. I'll just move the. Hang on. I'll just move the display there, make it a bit smaller. Yeah, it's viewable now. Sweet. Oops. Okay, give it a second, a few seconds. Alright, cool. Look at that. We've got 300 FPS. Okay, but there is very noticeable difference. If you guys look at the MSI Afterburner overlay here, you can see that our font is not as sharp. Right, so let's go 720p, and this is probably the last part. Unless if you guys wanted me to try other games, but for now this is usually the games that we on our suite. So on our suite, which is Warzone, Fortnite, Valorant, and Apex Legends on our streaming piece, are usually like GPU has a bigger demand. Requires a bigger demand for the GPU, right? It's a Warzone and Apex. Usually Valorant, they don't really, it doesn't really require a big, strong video card.
Whoever said the sky's the limit never left the
Someone
ground.
but for And Fortnite as well. The same time. I'll have to pick Raj.
3 words: win and win again. Yeah.
Same thing with Fortnite. It doesn't really require any like you know, it doesn't have a lot of demand for the GPU. So for our normal speed of games, it's actually just Apex Legends and Warzone.
Come on.
Alright,
Let's see if we're a match.
let's see how this one turns out.
Oh yeah, master of the jump, right here.
I don't want to be an master of the jump, but you can see already, guys.
I'm
You
jump
can see a
master. I'll take it
degradation
from
there
here.
because most of these things are being upscaled. Oh. Alright.
Let's land here. 3 down and locked. Let's land over.
Land over
We
there.
can scan this area.
Yes, can you stream at 1440p 60? I don't have that enough bitrate, man. If you stream on that with only 8000 bitrate, it'll be really pixelated, so I think it's not worth it. Like even with 1080p, it's not even really good with 8000 bitrate.
Attention.
You know, with streaming, it's with you need to have. Oh, I remember Raj. Oh, look at that! I've got like 290. I don't like this gun, but I don't have no choice. I'll probably pick up this one. I like this one better.
Havoc here.
Oh, no, maybe I'll just go get this one. Yeah. So look at that, boys. We've got like 260. Whoa. Okay, and it's not bad. It's actually decent. Oh, let's have a look at the window. It's quite good. Look, 290 So if you want to play at 1080p, right, and you want to have the maximum, frame rates, you drop it down to 720p and then just upscale it. Upscale it using RSR. Okay. I don't really like that gun. Alright, let's use this one, that one. Oh, got a 300 FPS. Okay. Whoa, that's quite good. What do you guys think? Would you use RSR if you are playing if you're playing Apex Legends? Would you use it? But the only thing is, look at that, the image quality is really bad as well, especially in long range.
Level 3.
But at least you could you have that really big FPS indoors. I just want that. That. Okay, I need more of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. 190, 160, good. 180. We're on the open area, by the way, so that's it. Right.
Energy ammo here. Shotgun ammo here.
I don't need those guns.
Just a little further.
Right.
45 on the clock.
Got an extended energy mag here. Level 2.
So 170.
Target
we got-
spotted.
And GPU utilization, that's probably why we're reaching all the way up there. Because you can see our GPU utilization is not really that high. It's only about 70 plus. So at this stage, we are now on a CPU bottleneck situation. So yeah. And we got someone here. Oh. Shit. Okay, so
Shots fired, and they're hitting me.
okay.
I think this place
go
needs a
there,
little more
boy.
me. You got bamboozled. You got bamboozled. Look at you.
Grenade.
Oh, that hurts, man.
Just gotta patch myself up.
Getting shot at.
Oh, there's nothing here. You're going to be
Frag
cool.
out. Frag out.
Bam! There goes a boozle. Something like that. You got bamboozled. Recharging shields.
Oh, it's just lifting. Right, cool. At least that's it. That's it, boys. And it's quite good. This one's quite good. We're probably all going to die in here now. Yep, that's it. So that is our live streaming test for our for Apex Legends. So it's quite good. It's really interesting. So indoors you would have really high FPS, and then outdoors of course probably drop down depending on how the action is. Right. So that's that for our streaming test for tonight. If you guys got any questions, just pop it down. If you've got any other questions before we end the stream, just pop it down in the chat. I really appreciate that you guys have joined me in here tonight. Yes. So yeah, that's our RSR test. Yes, and what else did I forget? I think that's it. Everyone has had a look at our settings, our OBS settings. If you did, so if you just joined in and you just you missed our OBS settings and our settings, you can just look up our replay. So just go down. Usually in the first part, that's where we had our specs and our settings and our AMD drivers. Of course, I will try to put down any timestamps after I've done this live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you just joined in, please drop a like. It really helps our channel a lot. We are a very small channel, but we are independent, so we our opinions really not biased. Yeah, and yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys on our next live stream or our next video. All right, bye. And I'll just wait until we finish this one for about 30 seconds. That's it. Thank you so much, guys. Stop streaming. Stop streaming, discard delay.